I remember I was 3 years old. We got thrown over the fence because the communist was there. That's what my mother done told us when we got older. And we grew up in Germany. I never did met my father because they had him, but we never knew what happened to him. And then we went to school, and then my mother, she met this other man. Well, that was a fantastic marriage there. Because we lived in an apartment, the neighbors complained and called social. And that's what we had they had a choice, my mother. She either get rid of her husband or she gonna lose us kids, and that's where we ended up in an orphanage. We had shoes, we had holes in them, and we put cardboard in it because we had to walk to school, and we had to walk to work. And to work, it was about an hour and a half. Through the snow, through the ice, no coats, just a little sweater, no boots, and we were up to here in the snow. I think that's what made us strong. I mean, growing up hard from the beginning. I knew it when I married him that I have to make the choice, either stay there or to come back over here. And I'm gonna leave Germany, leave all this bad years behind it, and start out a new life and make it better for myself. And which it did, yeah. And then I ended up with 2 more kids. My husband took me to a store called Shopper City. I never forgot their name. It was a big store, it's like a Walmart store. And I got my first summer coat, and I had that for years, a house coat, a summer one, in yellow. And then we went to the grocery store, and I looked at all the meat, I couldn't read it. And I thought, well, and in Germany, a roast has a bone in it. So I looked at this, and I thought, this is the same thing, so I bring it home. And then I made a nice meal for my husband to come home. I thought I made a roast. My husband took one bite of the food, and he started laughing, and I started bawling. And then he gave me a hug, and he said, honey, he said, you know what that was? I said, it was a roast. And he said, no, honey. He said, it was soup bones. I made a soup bones, mashed potatoes, vegetables, and a salad. Now, because when you cannot read, and you cannot ask any question, and you look, this meat looked like what you used to it. And then my husband always talked about a mobile home. Then we bought one, except it was one from California. My husband did not know anything either. And in the winter time, when the wind blew, the whole wall goes like that, the drapes goes like that, and I started laughing. I thought it was funny. I was not used to that, And then the snow, that I was surprised. I never seen so much snow in my life before. And that's when we moved on, and then we bought our first house, and that was in North Minneapolis there. Yeah, and it was a 55-year-old home, and we done a lot of remodeling, except we did not know in the spring that has a lot of water. We had about that much water. Everything was just floating all over. A lot of my German stuff I did not have unpacked yet, because we just moved in and we wanted to do a lot of remodeling. So that's when I lost a lot of my stuff. Yeah, there I cried. I would not want to go back to Germany and live there, no. I like it here. I'm too many years over here. I'm gonna be 50 years, I'm gonna be in the United States. I'm more like an American person is. I'm used to it. I work for my son-in-law and daughter. They own Premier Real Estate Office. So I clean there in the morning before all the realtors come in. And then on Tuesday nights and Friday nights, I work for the Public Defender's Office. I clean those. And I'm gonna be 72 in a week and a half. And that doesn't stop me. And I enjoy every bit of them. And then if I'm not working, then my daughter calls, Mom, can you babysit? That's what I did yesterday. I think because I grew up hard and I had to work for everything, even at my young age, and I think that's in me. I'm proud what I have.